Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day again here in West Virginia. The only thing that would make it a little bit better is rain. We're pretty dry here right now, and a good, long, gentle soaking rain would make everything just absolutely fabulous in my little corner of the world. Uh, I'm not in control of that, so I'll just keep wishing and hoping. Which sort of brings me to the uh, thing I'd like to talk about a little bit today, and that is goal setting. Um, every morning when we wake up, I think we set for ourselves certain goals. Some of them are already set for us by others, like showing up for work on time. Uh, but basically, what goal am I going to set for myself today? It's a dawn of a bright new one, and I've got this opportunity to make the best of it. And I'm not a person that just goes around wishing without wanting to do the work. And I'm sure you aren't either. You know that whatever goal you set for yourself, you're going to have to make some type of a commitment and put forth some effort in order to accomplish it. And a lot of times, though, I find that instead of setting a goal for myself, I'll begin with hopes or dreams or aspirations of what I'd like to achieve, or just plain wishful thinking. The old adage of wishes were horses beggars would ride comes to mind. I wish I'd win the lottery. Well, for me, that means, well, Barbara, you got to go buy a ticket. Well, shucks, I forgot that part. Uh, and so it's a futile utterance, if you want, because I did not take the action necessary to even put me in the running for that. My chances of success are pretty much slim to none. That's okay. I set myself up that way, and that led me to thinking about my weight loss journey. Am I just wishing for the pounds to fall off magically, or am I willing to put in the effort? And one of the things that really struck me hard was one of our members shared very honestly uh, with us this last week her extreme frustration in having put in the work, having made the effort for the entire week and not gotten the results that she had hoped she would have, and which logically she should have had if her body didn't have other things in mind, because our bodies often lag behind us uh, in showing the efforts we're making. And it's hard when that happens not to get discouraged and to think, well, what's the point of doing everything I can to achieve this goal when my body isn't cooperating? And I'm so proud of her because she sat back, uh, took a couple of very deep breaths, probably dealt with an incredible amount of frustration, and began fresh again. That's huge. It's not always going to go the way I want it. Um, that's just fact. I can't remember when everything all the time ever went anyone's way. We all have disappointments. We all have hiccups. We all have things that happen for no good reason that threaten to derail us from the path we're on that we know is going to ultimately help us achieve our goals. Instead of just wanting the outcome for the week, the goal for me is get healthy. My goal is to be the healthiest person I can be. And that becomes more and more precious as a goal every single tick of the clock, because we're not, or at least I'm not, as quick to rebound from things as I used to be when I was in my 20s and running around with a bunch of munchkins to contend with. I could go all day. Now between goes, I need to sit down and rest a spell. But I can still go. And so for that, I am being the healthiest person I can be and living my day just as fully as I can. I think that's my very honest goal, is to just keep enjoying and living life and being there for others in every way I can every single day. And it's not really altruistic. It actually is something that's a little selfish because it makes me feel good. If I can help somebody else, it's a good day. I just smile all day long, and it can be in little tiny things, in things like giving somebody a smile who isn't wearing one. People often reflect what you are broadcasting, and if you're positively broadcasting your messages, they're going to respond in like fashion. The other day, I was talking with a service tech, and I'm sure none of you have ever had to talk to a service tech about anything that went wrong, that was getting in the way of you achieving your goals. And I found that I was getting a little bit, no, not a little bit, I was getting pretty irritated. And some of you know that when things get tense and stuff like that, if I'm driving my car, I keep a red nose in my glove compartment, and I stick it on my nose and start waving to people out the window, which diffuses the situation for me and for them as well. We laugh at the ridiculousness of thinking that ranting and raving is going to in any way help the situation in which we find ourselves. And it certainly dawned on me in that moment with that service tech that she did not want to give me a bad day any more than I wanted her to give me one. So a change of attitude. The goal was to get the problem resolved, not to get irritated with each other. And I just stopped in the middle of a sentence and I said, you know what? I'm really sorry that I'm such a grump right now. I'm just so very frustrated with my own inability to accomplish this that I'm projecting it onto you. And all you're trying to do is help me. And I don't know as much as you. And it's frustrating because you are having trouble helping me help myself. Wow, was that ever eye-opening? Having trouble helping someone help themselves. To put it in terms everyone can understand, and the daily action necessary to accomplish what was being sought could be taken efficiently and effectively. So today, I guess what I'm saying to you is, I believe in setting honest goals. Just don't project outcomes to collect, but project honest goals. You need an explicit action plan embedded within an honest goal. And part of that is being honest with whoever you are working about your own ability to understand and implement the suggestions they may give you. It may not be a good fit. Secondly, make it something that progress can be monitored and measured by myself and even from other observers, so they can give positive feedback as I get better and better at achieving this goal on a daily basis. And then to take that goal and turn it into a daily action, even if that action is occasionally limited to just a few moments. The daily action might be a telephone call, it might be an email, it might be a note written to yourself on the back of a slip of paper you found in your pocket, or a cash register receipt that you got when you went out to lunch with someone, that you tucked in your wallet and brought it out to be able to look at it in times of need and say, this is my daily action. This will get me moving forward toward achieving this goal that I have for myself. So with that in mind, I think I'm just going to wrap up a little bit quickly today, perhaps, with a hope that you will continue to go for your goals, and that you will be able to do them daily. We've talked about this many, many times, but each day is a brand new present that you get to open up and enjoy. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. Learn from the past, as we always try to do, so that we don't repeat the same series of mistakes that we've made in our past. Don't look to the future, because nobody can guarantee that's even going to be here. The other day, somebody driving a vehicle almost ran me over in the Walmart parking lot because they were not focused on the job at hand. And their goal, in my opinion, in that moment should have been, watch out for people in the crosswalk. Don't use them for target practice. And then just do your very best to be happy with what you're achieving. Again, I say the message that stuck with me so much this last couple weeks actually was the learning that went on after the frustration of doing everything correctly and not getting the anticipated outcome that one of our members shared on here. We all have disappointments, but we can rise above them and find a way to keep going, to adapt the plan or extend the plan even a little bit further, because time may be the thing that is actually needed for the effort to be manifested for everyone to see. So have a great day. Have a great start to the new week. Get out there in the fresh air as much and as often as you can, just to keep those cobwebs out of your mind. And remember to share your smile with everyone, especially those who don't have one now to share with you. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.